Hello guys, I hope all of you are okay. On this video I want to present you a power amplifier from Bayreuth Concerto. It's made in Korea. It's made in 1978. So if you want to see the history and the process of this power amplifier, integrated power amplifier, so stay tuned and you can subscribe if you are not subscribed already to this channel. So on this video we'll discuss about this integrated power amplifier. I want to show you how it looks inside. I want to show you how many capacitors I replaced. I want to show you the power transistors heatsink, and I want to discuss with you about all the stages inside and how it looks, this amplifier. I know it's not so familiar with us, this amplifier, because it's rare, let's say, because it's Korean, but it's a copy-paste of Japan amplifiers. So if you are looking inside, you'll mention immediately the layout. It's similar with Japanese amplifiers. So the idea behind of this integrated amplifier is like that. The Korean origin Sherwood, because the name original name of this style of amplifier was Sherwood, and the Sherwood, they call this amplifier S-702CP. So this is the original name of this, and they were thinking that time if they will start to penetrate the European market, they will do with this amplifier, but of course with different names, not with Sherwood. And they use different names for this amplifier. One of them is this Bayreuth Concerto, and this one is Bayreuth Concerto HSV Stereo Verstärker HSV 9165. So this one was for the German market. So this is one of them. After that they call another name, let's say Frey 9303, other one Eagle A7600. After that this one, of course, and for England market they said Music Hall HSV 2002. So all of them, they are same. I mean, electrically are the same, but the difference is the layout. Some of them are black, some of them they have here these handles for let's say for rack layout, let's say, but of course they are not ready to be fixed on the rack, yeah, because they don't have this 19-inch standard. Okay, so what can I say more about this amplifier? I think we can start with the year of manufacture. Was built between 1978 and 1980. Like I said, this made in Korea, but you will see on the back how it looks. And it was delivering on that time 60 watts on each channel. And of course the weight is 10.5 kilograms. So like you see are some ordinary push buttons and controls like on ordinary amplifiers. You can see here the speaker selector, OS, it means off, A, B and A plus B. After that here we'll have the bass, here we'll have the mids and heights, here is the balance, here you'll have the volume. Like you see behind of this volume we have this plastic diffuser, and behind are two bulbs inside. Here we will have the input, they call program, so we will have two phonos input, one tuner, and like you see here it's stated reserve 1 and reserve 2, so auxiliary 1 and auxiliary 2. Here is the on-off button, so let's check also the protection. So off, so it's shutting off suddenly, and after that, after power on, you have to count before you hear the relay click. 1, 2, 3. So it's correct. Here is the headphones jack. Here you'll have the tone control. So what means this tone control? So you have to agree with these two. So now it's, you see, you can control the tones, yeah. And here it's off, yeah. On and off. After that we have the filters, yeah, both of them. We see also here the loudness, stereo and mono switch. Here is the input for the microphone, so you can use also microphone. Why was necessary this? Because you can use this one to record something, yeah? So you can use your microphone input here. You'll have here the mixing, and you can mix the tape what you want to record or where you want to record. Here is the cassette push buttons or reel to reel, because you can see also here behind this one reel to reel from Revox B77. So you can connect two tape decks or two reel to reel, and with these two here for this one is monitoring, so monitor A or monitor B. So now on the monitor we have the input, yeah, and here is the copying the cassettes from A to B or from B to A. So more or less this is about the front of this beautiful amplifier. So like you see, it's a full aluminum. All the knobs are made from aluminum. So if you are looking for these protections, these knobs, they are similar with Sony knobs. But if you are looking on these which are here, they are similar with Pioneer knobs. So you see Japanese style. So these Korean guys, they copy all the parts from Japanese because they are really same. I will change the angle of the camera and you will see this. And after that I want to show you the back side of this amplifier. I want to show you the connections, how I make the connections for this now. The music which you hear, it's a free music from YouTube, and the speakers are Yamaha Natural Sound. I will let you know about this on the end of the video. And I want to show you also how it looks inside, how is the layout, where is the protection relay, where are the power transistors, the heatsink, and of course the tone controls. The controls you will see are from Alps. So I can say it's Japanese, but only with the name changed. So let's go now on the finish of these push buttons, and after that we'll go on the back. So like you see, the finishes are exactly like on the Sony, because the Sony, he is using these plenty sharp lines, yeah. And for the Pioneer, these push buttons belongs to the lines SX 950, 850, SA 9500. So this series with 50 and 500 on the back, yeah. So there are same with them, but these from the top are for Sony brand, yeah. Okay, so let's go on the back. So like you see here, you'll have phono 1 and phono 2 inputs. Here you'll have the tuner, reserve 1, reserve 2, and here is the power amplifier input and preamplifier output. Here we'll have the tape deck connection, tape 1 and tape 2 rack and play, of course. Here is the maze or the ground for the phono 1 and phono 2. Here we'll have the speakers A and speakers B. Now we have connections for these speakers, and like you see here is not stated where is built, because like I said, this model was made for German market. And this one, like I said, is made in Korea. They didn't put the country where they build it, yeah. Here we'll have a fuse, 2.5 amps and 250 volts, and of course a cable, input, ordinary cable. I think it's 1 or 0.75, but you can see also on the cable here, if you see, it's stated Korea, yeah, Korea KDK CO. Okay, so you see it's stated here. Okay, so this is about the back. Let's take out the cover and see how it looks on the inside. Okay, so here is how it looks inside. Here you'll have the heatsink, 4 power transistors. Here we have the emitter resistors. We have here the controls for the DC offset and for the idling. I make a full recapping for this one, so I replace the old capacitors. Here is the protection board with protection relay, and here is the power supply section, and of course phono input board, yeah. Here on the top side we will have the control section, tone control section. Here we will have the main power transformer, and here we will have the filtering power capacitors, bank. We have only two, so the voltage is shared for both channels. All the controls are from Alps. Like you see, the boards, the layout of the boards, it's very similar with Japanese one, so it's clear one more time this one was made in Japan. I mean the parts they made there. So this is how it looks. So I want to show you also the power transistors. So you see here down we have all these 4 power transistors, so are 2 for the channel, yeah? 2 for left and 2 for right. So about the capacitors, like I said, I replaced all capacitors, all of them they are here, and I will show you in a moment what is the name, what is the brand of them, but I think you already mentioned this because, like I said, it's Korean amplifier, so that means he was using Korean capacitors. So the name of Korean capacitors is Samwa, yeah? So these are the original capacitors which they've been inside. So this is about this power amplifier. And the capacitors which I used also Samwa, I used also Nichicon, and few of them are Panasonic. So like I said, the controls, potentiometers and shifters, let's say, they are from Alps, and it's stated on them Japan. I will show you. So you can see here it's the label from Alps, Japan, yeah? So all of them, they are Alps from Japan, and also the control switch, you know already, because on all Japanese devices we have this kind of controls. So beautiful layout, good parts, good installation, very solid frame, good sound, let's say, and this is about it, yeah? So you can see here black negative plus 85. I measure both capacitors and they are really good, and they are stated for 10,000 microfarads and 50 volts. So this is about these 2 power banks capacitors. I will show you now the speakers which I used on this video. Like I said, Yamaha Natural Sound NS speakers. I will show you the speakers also. 2-way speakers with L-pad for tweeter. This is the bass speaker, which is really nice, and the model for these speakers you will see in a moment. Yamaha speaker system NS645 on 4 ohms, of course, and they are made in Japan. Compact disc used on this video is Technics compact disc player SLPJ26A, and this one which is below, it's a Philips. You can put on the description if you know the model and we'll see if you know or not. And on the right here we'll have a B77 2 tracks MK2 B77 stereo tape recorder, yeah? And of course our presented machine. So thank you guys for your time. This is the device presented on this video, Bayreuth Concerto HSV stereo Verstärker HSV 9165. So I will put the cover back and you will see each other on the next video. So if you have comments and suggestions, don't hesitate to leave down. So stay safe, be careful, pay attention for all steps what you will do inside of these machines, and end of this video. See you guys, all the best, bye.